Hello everybody, this is Tim from Boatshed Drop Brokers and welcome for a look on board this Ocqueteau 645. We're going to look around the interior and the helm station, etc., to give you an idea of what there is, how she's laid out, etc., and if she might work for you. As you can see, I'm sitting in the cockpit here looking forwards, and we've got the French windows open from the port side. I think they do open from the starboard as well. They open out, gives you a really nice wide aperture through to get through there. Bit of a step over, so this creates a bit of a seal between the inside and the outside. If you've taken some rough weather on board and we've got some water sloshing around here and it hasn't quite gone down the cockpit drain yet, it hopefully won't get over there to the inside. But either way, very nice, very big, air in and out, light in and out, and also great for watchkeeping because we can see all the way behind us as well. But let's have a look inside, shall we? So as we get a bit closer, we can see we've got a step over and a step down inside, another smaller step to the forward accommodation. But if we just take in the general area, you can see, as I mentioned before, great big windows all over the place. So the only parts blocked off are these sort of A-pillars here, no problem at all. But we've got really good visibility for coal regs, rule 5. We should all keep a lookout at sea, etc. But apart from that, we've got a great view, and we can see exactly where we're going, and very nice indeed. Lots of light coming in, lots of air coming in, and we do have a window opening to port, and we do have a big window opening to starboard as well. So that, coupled with the French windows, you're going to get ventilation in here all the time, I think. Just noted down here, we've got the aft engine case here. So the engine stops about here, turns into the gearbox and the shaft, etc., going that way. But the front end of the engine is actually inside the accommodation. So we've got another engine box there which lifts up via this latch here. That seat will move forward out of the way, and we can get to the engine properly there. So that has been made into a seat. Slight obstruction out here, but a seat inside there, no worries at all. So that's somewhere for the first mate to sit. If I just move in and then look aft, you can see a good view of the companionway. Very nice and easy to get to or get through. You can see we have stereo speakers, port and starboard. Lovely, great big windows, as I keep mentioning. And then as we get in, we've got the main isolator here. We've got 240 volts on board. We've got a small storage unit there with a fiddle, basically. I'm not sure if that's meant to be for anything in particular. It looks like maybe there was a cover there once. But looking down at the floor, I think this would be probably my biggest criticism of the boat, really. The floor's quite worn, especially in way of the companionway, because this is where all the damp is going to get to, etc. But lots of wear there. But I think a weekend with a sander there might just help you out. But other than that, does it have to be done? Probably not. More cosmetic than anything. Sorry, I'm stumbling on my words there slightly. There's a view out of the back, great for observations, watchkeeping, etc. As mentioned, on the starboard side, this seat does move out of the way. If I can do it one-handed, we have a latch here, and this moves out of the way, gives you access to that companionway if you want to open the French windows from that side. Bit of storage around the corner there, bit of storage here too. We have a sink with a small freshwater tank underneath, the portable type, and that's about it down there. So bit of a galley underneath there, no worries at all. Now I've just clicked the seat back into position, looks nice and comfortable, and we've got a nice big opening window next to us, so we've got a great view. We've got the throttle down to the starboard side of us, we've got a footrest down here as well, and the wheel in front of us. So what else have we got for the helm in this area? We have stereo, we've got a fuel tank's contents indicator there, we've got the electrics panel, we've got battery voltage, boat speed, log, etc, etc. We've got the horn controls, we've got DSC VHF underneath here. We've got the engine tacho showing 62.1, engine start, stop and warnings, etc. Then under here we've got a nice Garmin chart plotter. So all in front of you, all nice and easy to get at and control whilst we're sitting here. Nice hand holder here as well, so that's going to help you while you're sitting here in the ruffers, or if you're going down below to use the heads, or just take a seat down there out of the way. Just on our left hand side here, we can see we've got a nice cockpit table. It could be a cockpit or a saloon table, whichever. That does open up and fold flat, so you can configure that however you like. You can have it there, or you can turn it around, etc. And that then leads forward into the accommodation. So we'll start on the right hand side here. So through the door here, we've got the head. Pretty obvious what this is going to be. Nice small compartment. You're always going to be sitting down in here, but it is a proper manual head, no worries at all. We have a window there, though a non-opener, but plenty of room in there to do what you need to do. And up here you can see you have access to the electrics, probably steering as well, and the cover for it is just on the floor down there. All really rather good. So the accommodation forward, it is cozy, I guess. This kind of makes into a quasi double bed here, so I think I've got it right, and I think this piece sits here. You can see from the outcuts there. Then I think this bit fills in here, which gives you a nice double bed there. But once you're in the double bed, this door won't open. So there's the compromise. It may be a slightly different way of doing it, but you'll get the general idea. I'm not sure if there's a cushion missing from down here or if it's somewhere on board, but there's the cushion that goes along the aft of the cockpit seating there. And as you can see, quite a low coach roof because this is under the foredeck, but you're only ever going to have your feet down there basically, or unless you sleep with your head down that end and your feet down this end. But looks in nice condition, nice and clean, etc. No worries at all. And then we have an extinguisher just finishing off there in the green zone as well. All very good. So that is the interior of this Ocqueteau 645. Thanks for watching. Hope you got a really good idea as to what it's like to be on this boat. And if you go to boatshedbrighton.com, you'll find loads more pictures, videos and virtual reality. Take care. See you again soon.